All right, so we are on to 6.4. Uh-oh, I should have been charging my thing. All right, so I got to charge up my pen here. So try that one. I'll try the Alex plug into the thing method here. See if that works. All right, so try that one. So now what we're doing, 6.4, it's really the same thing. We're just going to have two of them now. So you know what? There's nothing to do on that one. Just multiply straight and multiply straight. Just 7 times 1 is 7. 8 times 11 is 88. And you're done. There's just nothing in common on those guys. Let me see if my pen's ready. No. I'm going to have to, sorry, just a second. I should have charged it at the break. Charge it right now for a minute. Let's see. So, yeah, so this one's going to be 7 over 88. Done. Nothing more there, right? Just multiply straight, and we're good. Good on that? Okay, let's keep going. We got to finish this, and then we'll do our practice exam, and then go over the practice exam. Okay, so 55 over 27 times 81 over 5. Now, this one's a little messier numbers. Instead of just multiplying straight, we can cross-cancel. So let's cross-cancel some stuff. So what I mean is, like 5 goes into 55, remember? Bless you. Remember cross-canceling? 5 goes into 55 11 times. Remember that kind of thing? Just divide in your calculator. Just take 55. And, you know, if you have the Casio Natural Display or even the TI, those nice TIs, you could just put both these fractions in and multiply them. It would do the whole thing for you. These pure number ones, you could just type the whole thing in there. Do you know what I mean? Just the whole fraction times the whole fraction. It'll just do the whole thing for you. So if not, I'll do the by hand. So just 55 divided by 5. Now, what about the 27 and the 81? I know 27 doesn't go evenly in 81, but is there anything that goes into both 27 and 81? 9. And 9 goes into both of those. So divide by 9, divide by... Again, we're diagonal, reducing, right? Cross-canceling. That leaves 3, that leaves 9. Oh, 27 goes in there. You were right. Kimberly was right. I said 27 doesn't go in there, but that was crazy. So you could have just done 27 in there straight. I didn't even realize. You know, just divide in your calculator. It just goes straight. I didn't realize. 27 just goes in there 3 times. Yeah. But you could have made what I was doing work as well. You just would have needed to do one more step. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So anyway, what's left now? 11 times 3, 33. What's left on the bottom? Nothing. 33 is the answer. Is that good? On that? Okay. So we have got negative 13/5 times negative 125 over 169. Now, 2 negatives multiplied. Let's do the signs right now. 2 negatives multiplied is going to be positive. Yeah, so we know the answer is going to be something positive. So just forget about the negative signs. If you have a nice calculator, you can just forget about the signs. Just type in 13 fraction 5 times 125 fraction 169. Hit equals. It'll tell you the answer is 25/13, I think. So if not, you got to do it by hand. And so by hand, divide them on your calculator. 13 goes into 169. 13 times. 5 goes into 125, 25 times. So it's positive 25/13. Like that. Is that good?
You want to leave it like that. You don't want to make it 1 and...
Yeah, no, we're good with the top being bigger. Yeah, totally fine with the top being bigger than the bottom.
What do they call that? A mixed number? A mixed fraction?
Yeah, when this is called improper. We could change it to mixed, but they just want us to leave it this way. Good on that? All is well? All right. That, okay, try that one. So we reduce that, those fractions. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Now 8, 9, nothing going on there. Just leave those, right? So cross cancel like that, and then just multiply whatever's left over, huh? 3 times 9, 27 the bottom, just 8, and just leave it like that. Again, it's fine to have the top bigger. Is that making sense? Cross cancel, multiply the leftovers. I'll keep moving. If you're okay, stop me if you want me to slow down. They're being a little tricky. Minus 3/5 times 8 1/5. All right, so that 8 1/5 is a mixed number. We got to change, before we do anything else, let's change mixed to improper, to an improper fraction. How do you do that? How do you change a mixed number to an improper fraction? Yeah, do you remember? Multiply the bottom. I was supposed to say bottom there. Multiply the bottom, add the top. So 8 times 5, add 1 is 41, and then you keep the same denominator. You don't change that. There's 5 on the bottom, it continues to be 5 on the bottom. So 8 times 5, add the 1, huh? 41. So that becomes 41/5. Good so far. And now, I would cross cancel if I could, but nothing cancels here, huh? Right? 5 doesn't go into 41. 3 and 5 have nothing in common. There's no cross canceling that can even happen. So just go straight. 3 times 41 is at 123. 5 times 5, 25, and it's negative. Because one negative sign is just negative. So yeah, so you cross cancel whenever you can, and if nothing cross cancels, just go straight. Again, with the nice calculators, it'll do the whole thing if you want. You can even enter a mixed number. Yeah, Melody, on your calculator, the other people that have the TI 30s, you can enter this mixed number. You just go 8, fraction 1, fraction 5. Cast your natural display.
When I did, I just changed it to a mixed number, but I couldn't.
You could, yeah. Can I?
Yeah, I'd be happy for you to show me.
Yeah. So. One and 1/3 times 15 and 3/7. So change those mixed numbers to improper first off, right? You multiply the bottom and you add the top, or you just use your fancy calculator to do the whole thing, because it's just numbers. Everybody getting to there okay? So I just multiplied the bottom and added. Is it 144/7? Final answer. So I'm going to go another step. We good to there? So now we try to cross cancel if we can, Does 3 go into 108? Yeah, try it in your calculator. It would be 36 times. And then we go straight. 4 times 36 is 120, 144 over 7. Good like that. So I change them both, right? You multiply the bottom, add the top, multiply the bottom, add the top. Changed to improper. And then I cross cancel whenever I can. And 3 does go into 108. So I do that. And then whatever's left over, multiply the leftovers straight. Straight on the top, straight on the bottom. All right. So that's where it starts at number 11, all the way to 11, huh? Okay, so more numbers. So for you all with the nice calculators, Casios or the TIs, these will be, just push the buttons. All right, so we can do that one. And so again, you can cross-cancel something here, right? Go ahead and cross-cancel what you can. So 3 goes into 6 2 times. And then 5 and 8 can't cancel, huh? So then we just go straight. 8 times 2 on the bottom is 16. 5 on the top, and it's negative, wherever you want that negative. Top, bottom, front, it's all the same. So there it is, negative 5/16. Good? Questions on that one? All right, I'm going to keep all of a sudden. Okay. So 8 and a third times 10 and a fifth. So multiply the bottom and add the top, 24, 25 thirds. Multiply the bottom, add the top, 5 times 10, 50, add 1, 51 thirds. Oh yeah, 5. Yeah, don't change the denominator like that. Good to there? And then cross cancel if you can. Does anything cross cancel there? 5 into 25 5 times. And 3 goes into 51, doesn't it? How do I know? Because 5 plus 1 is 6. 3 goes into 6, 3 goes into 51. Remember that rule for dividing by 3 says what, 17? So then 5 times 17, 85? And that was just 85. Good. On all that. Pure number ones. Number 9, we have 39 times 9/13. Now, what do you do? What do you do when you have a whole number like 39 interacting with a fraction? Yeah. Put it over 1. Make it look like a fraction. You guys know quite well. Put it over 1. You know what to do from there? Cross cancel that thing, right? So 13 goes into 39. 3 times. What's left over? 3 times 9? 27. And you don't need the 1 on the bottom, right? We never leave 1s on the bottom. They're invisibly there. They're invisibly everywhere. All around us. Yeah, there we go. Is that good? This will be the last of the pure number ones, I guess. Number 11 starts with the letters. So 6 3/7 times minus 3 4/15 times minus 2 15/21. So, first off, let's determine the sign of the answer so we don't have to mess around with signs. Is in the end, when all is said and done, is it going to be positive or negative answer? Positive, because you got two negatives, right? Two negatives multiplied, it's going to be positive answer. So, I'll forget about the signs. It's going to be positive in the end.
If you take that first and count that as a positive, doesn't that make it?
Yeah, so that is a positive.
Yeah.
So positive times negative is? Negative times another negative is?
Okay,
Yeah, so you really just count the negative signs.
yeah.
Positives do nothing. Two negatives, going to be positive. All right, so change all those, first off, to mix, unless you have the fancy calculators. You just type it all in. But I'm going to multiply and add, so what's that, 45/7 times multiply and add, what's that, 49/15? Yeah, times multiply and add, 42, 52, 57/21. There we go. We good to there? Now we can cross cancel. So there's all kinds of ways. Yeah, before I dive in, we okay to there? That all making sense? So there's all kinds of ways to cross cancel this actually now. Lots of ways. So I could go 15 into 45. You can cross cancel straight up and down, did you know? Or diagonal, or even diagonal far. Basically anything in the bottom with anything in the top. Straight, diagonal, or even diagonal far. Bottom to top, anywhere. So 15 goes into 45 3 times. Good so far? 7 goes into 49 7 times. Right? So remember, you cross them off and write the, make sure you cross them off.
3 into 21.
Or 7 into 21. Both. Together, cancel the 21. How about that? We're going too quick? 3 and 7 cancel 21. Answer is 57. That was interesting.
So you can simplify from the simplified.
Yeah, you can just keep going and going until there's no more simplification possible. That's right. Yeah, everybody see what happened there?
So yeah, you just multiply 3 and 7 over invisible 1. And then cross cancel with 21.
Yeah, exactly. Invisible ones are always there helping us out. All right, we good? Okay, so we have x to the 5th over y to the 6th times y to the 3rd over x to the 3rd. So what are we going to do? Subtract powers, huh? Cross, subtract, exactly, yeah. So 5 minus 3, x squared on the top, right, because the bigger x was on the top. Where's the bigger y power? Bottom, so when they subtract the leftover y's will be on the bottom, won't they? 6 minus 3, y to the 3rd on the bottom. We're done there.
So basically you just cross reducing.
Cross reducing, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Good on that. Keep moving. It's number 11. Okay. So we have 6a to the 3rd over 7b squared times 21b to the 3rd. No, 5th, 5? 5, yeah. Over 27A. All right, so start canceling the numbers and the powers for the letters. Cross canceling, cross reducing. So, for example, how about 6 and 27? 6 doesn't go into 27, but 3 goes into both, right? So divide by 3, that'll leave 2, that'll leave 9. Good for those two. And 7 goes into 21 3 times. Yeah. Good. Am I going too quick? Good so far? And then, yeah, we can also do the 3 into the 9, like Julio was saying, reduce the reduced stuff or simplify off the simplified stuff. Right? You can do one more step there, right? 3 goes into 9. It's okay to go straight up and down. It's straight up and down or diagonal. It's top to bottom any which way, as long as it's something on the top with something on the bottom. Straight or diagonal. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So the only numbers left are 2 on the top, 3 on the bottom, right? Good so far? Now, let's do the letters. Everybody okay with those numbers? And again, you can just type those numbers into your calculator for the fancy calculators and just get the number, the 2/3. Now, let's do the letters. We have a to the 3rd on the top. What's the power on a on the bottom? A to the 1 they subtract. A squared on the top. The b powers subtract. B to the 3rd on the top. And there we go. Is that good?
Also, 3 stays on the bottom.
Yeah, that 3, good point. That 3 has to stay on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense? Questions on that one? Move on. All right. Okay. A wheel makes 2 2/7 revolutions per minute if it rotates for 532 minutes. How many revolutions does it make? It makes 2 2/7 revolutions per minute. Every minute, it goes around once, twice, and 2/7 of another time. Every minute. And it's going to do that for 532 minutes. So what do I do with those numbers? Multiply. Does everybody sense that? Right? 2 2/7 per minute for 532 minutes. That's times. That's just a big fancy way for them to say, hey, multiply these numbers, please. Isn't it? That's what they want you to do, is just times those numbers. So if you have the fancy calculators, it's just numbers. Otherwise, I'll do it the by hand way here. So multiply the bottom, add the top. 2 times 7 is 14, and 2 16/7 times 532 over 1. Right. Now, does 7 go into 532?
Yes, 76.
76, nice. And then multiply 16 times 76, what do we got? 1260? 1216? There we go. Okay, questions on that? All's well. All right, certain recipe calls for 4/5 cups of flour, 4/5 of a cup of flour. The chef is making an amount that is 5/7 of the recipe. How much flour should he use? So in other words, we want 5/7 of the 4/5 of a cup, right? Does that make sense? What does of always mean in math? Multiply, yeah. It's 5/7 times 4/5. Not only that, we're in the multiplication section. They're all going to be, all the word problems are going to be multiplied. Now, you won't have that help on the final, right? So you got to be able to understand the words. Won't say hint, this comes from 6.4, which was a multiplication section. But of means times. Of means times. So how do we multiply those? Cross cancel the 5s. It's just 4/7. Good? Keep, because we're in the multiplication section. So, yeah, right there, area's length times width, you know that formula already. You want me to take that L and multiply that W. So 3.5 times 2 3/4. You want me to times them. So can you do that? Change them. We always change them to improper. And then we carry it out. Let's multiply the bottom, add the top, 6 7/2. Multiply the bottom, add the top, 8 11/4. And nothing cross cancels there, huh? 4 doesn't go into 7, 2 doesn't go into 11, so it just goes straight and straight. 77/8. Good. One more. Okay, so area of a triangle. Do you remember the area of a triangle formula? It's a half base. Yeah, you got to remember that because a triangle is half a rectangle, huh? Right? If you had a whole rectangle, you cut it in half. See, there's a triangle. It's half a rectangle, isn't it? So that's where the half comes from in the formula. So it's a half base times height. Yeah. So basically, they want me just to go a half times the base, which is 5/6, times the height, which is 7/8. There we go. And just carry that out. Okay. Now, does anything cross cancel there? I don't think so, right? Right? 2 doesn't go into 5 or 7, 7, nothing. Nothing cross cancels at all. So then just multiply straight on the top, straight on the bottom, huh? So on the top, we'll just go 1 times 5 times 7 be 35. 2 times 6 times 8, what's that, 96? We're done. Well, there it is. 6.2. I guess we didn't get 6.5. I was dreaming about 6.5. We'll have to do, unfortunately, 6.5, 6.6 tomorrow before we take the test. Those will be the last 2 sections. So these 3, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, these are going to be due for homework tomorrow, Thursday. So we will have to do 2 sections on the last day before we take our final exam. But they're pretty easy sections.
So our final day, we're just taking our final and that's it? Or?
I'm still not sure. Let me see how we're doing on time. I might want to review a little bit with you. I have a practice final we could do. I don't know. We'll see what you guys want to do. I'm fine with whatever, and whatever be most useful. We'll see. So we better do our practice exam. Get that done. So let's do that.